Rugby. Learn the basic game plan and rules. Presented by Susan, in English audio-visual format, ESL friendly. Objective. Rugby is a contact sport with the aim of two teams manipulating a rugby ball in order to score points on their opponent's try lines. There are 15 players on each side. The game is fast-paced and highly demanding. Every player must be able to play offense and defense. Points may also be won on penalties. Scoring. There are 4 ways to gain points in the game of rugby. A try, value 5 points. A try is scored when a player touches the ball down over the opponent's try lines. Conversion, value 2 points. The team that scored the try has an opportunity to gain extra points by kicking the ball over the goal post. Scoring continued. Penalty kick, value 3 points. When a player has breached a major rule, the opposition may kick for the goal post if it is within their reach. Drop kick, value 3 points. When a player feels that he is within reach of the goal post during the course of the game, he may drop the ball and kick it over the crossbar. Players. Players 1 to 8 are called forwards. They are normally larger, stronger players. Their objective is to get the ball away from the opponent. Players 9 to 15 are called backs, and they are usually smaller and faster players. Their job is to keep the ball moving forward. Officials. It takes 4 referees to monitor a game of professional rugby. The referee on the field is responsible for overseeing the game on the field. There are 2 linesmen who oversee sideline activities, such as when the ball is kicked off the field. They also monitor the game from the sideline and look out for foul play on the field. The 4th referee is a camera which is monitored from the official's box. Duration. The game is played in 2 40-minute sessions. After the first half, there is a 10-minute break. The players return to play on the opposite side of the field for the second half of the game. Ball movement. All the players can run with the ball. They may pass, kick or carry the ball. The ball can be passed sideways or backwards, but it may never be passed forward. The ball can be kicked forward or upwards. Kick-off. A coin is tossed and the winning captain will decide in which direction they wish to play. The game starts with a kick-off from midfield into the opponent's territory. Players from either team may take possession of the ball once it has passed the 30-yard line. Tackle. Any player with the ball can be tackled. If he is brought to the ground, then he has to release the ball to enable the game to carry on. His only aim then is to make sure that he releases the ball into the hands of one of his own teammates. Scrum. If certain rules have been violated, the referee will call for a scrum. The 8 forwards from both teams interlock to form the scrum. It is usually scrum half in jersey number 9 from the team that did not cause a violation, who then rolls the ball into the center of the scrum. The 2 teams push and kick in order to gain possession of the ball. Line out. When the ball goes out of bounds, the game is restarted with a line out. The 2 teams form perpendicular lines 3 feet apart. A member of the team that did not touch the ball last calls a play to his teammates and the ball gets thrown down the middle of the line out. Both teams try and gain possession of the ball by jumping into the air to catch it or hit it towards one of their teammates. The player who jumps for the ball can be lifted and supported by his teammates. A ruck. If two opposing players meet on top of the ball when it is on the ground, then a ruck is formed and the players try and drive their opponents away. A ruck is normally formed anywhere on the field where the ball is on the ground. It is a penalty offence to handle the ball while it is in the ruck area. A maul. This is when a player with the ball is held up by one of his team and an opposing player. The other players may only join the maul from behind their teammates. If they join from the side, they will be penalized. A maul can only be formed on the field of play. Offsides. The ball is offside line for the ball carrier's team, meaning that a player cannot gain possession if they are in front of the ball. They can only receive the ball if it is passed backwards or sideways to them. If they try and play the ball while in front of it, the opposition will be awarded a penalty. Knock on. When a player loses control of the ball and it comes off his hands or arms, and it hits another player or the ground, and the player regains possession of the ball, a scrum is formed and the ball is put in by the opposition. Fouls. A player may never kick, hit, strike or trip an opponent. Tackle with a stiff arm, make an illegal tackle, grab, charge or obstruct an opponent who is not in possession of the ball. Passing the ball forward deliberately is a foul. Penalties. Penalties are a very common occurrence in the game of rugby. They are awarded to the opposition and this gives them the chance to get field advantage. A penalty kick is awarded for a serious rule violation. Penalty try. When the defending team has committed a foul play while the attacking team is attempting to score a try, then the attacking team is awarded a penalty try. Free kick. A free kick is very similar to a penalty kick. The only difference is that the field violation is not a serious one and that the players may not kick for the goals. Sin bin. When a player has committed a serious violation, then the referee will show them a yellow card and send him off the field for a period of 10 minutes. He may not be replaced on the field during this time. Send-off. A player is sent off the field when he plays extremely dangerously or very recklessly. He is shown a red card and may not be replaced for the duration of the game. A bit of history. William Webb Ellis is said to have invented the game of rugby in 1823 at Rugby School, Warwickshire, England, when he ran with the ball to the opposition's goal while playing a game of football. The first rules for rugby were written by the students of Rugby School in 1848. The modern version of rugby was founded in the early 19th century. The International Rugby Board, the IRB, has been the governing body since 1886. The game became a professional sport in 1995 when the IRB removed the restrictions on paying players. World Cup. The Rugby World Cup was first held in 1987 and it is played every 4 years. The Webb Ellis Cup is awarded to the winners of the tournament. Thank you. Susan Talk About series is designed for ESL students in mind. We aim to give you something to talk about in English wherever you find yourself. Our presentations are narrated so that you can hear pronunciations on words as you read, saving you the need to search for it elsewhere. So now you can talk to people anywhere about your passion in English. To find your favorite topic here, email us with the subject line Talk About and the name of your subject, i.e. Talk About Rugby, to susan@hotmail.co.za. Coming up, Susan Talk About series will be released here on Brainshark on a weekly basis. Published: rugby, basketball, badminton, ice hockey, cricket, golf. Susan also covers English educational material and lifestyle subjects. Soon to come. ESL Alphabet, Get to Know Your Intuition, Entertaining Guests. For further information, email us at susan@hotmail.co.za. Talk to anyone about your passion in English.